Hey,
Hi.
can you
Hi,
hear me?
Lisa. I can hear you great.
Hi.
Thanks so much
Awesome.
for joining. My name is Jessica Schmidt, and I'm here with my special guest, Lisa Kostova. This is From Stress to Success, Leadership Secrets and Wellness Tips. And I'm so excited that you're here, Lisa.
Oh, I'm really excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Jess.
Of course. So, Lisa currently works at change.org and is creating amazing change throughout the world. And she also used to be the product manager of the insanely popular game Farmville through Zynga. So, Lisa, we're going to dive right in. And I'd first love to hear a 30-second pitch on either your current role or an exciting project that you're working on.
Oh, sure. So, as of next week, I'm going to be leading growth and engagement for change.org, which is the
Cool.
world's largest platform for change. We currently have tens of millions of users around the world who have started or signed petitions, ranging from asking the Boy Scouts to allow gay members, to pressuring governments to stop executions or allow for fast tracking of research for experimental drugs. And I'm very excited to be leading the company in a new chapter by growing the platform across the world, deepening our products, and building new ways for our users to affect change.
Wow, that is incredible. I'm so inspired. So many amazing things and harnessing the power of all these people. That's incredible. So I'd love now to hear about one of your leadership crucibles. Tell me about a stressful time in your career and how that came to be, and also how that led you to future success.
Sure. So you did mention that I used to work at Zynga. At one point in my career there, we received news that Facebook, our biggest platform, was going to make a significant change, which was going to threaten the biggest source of our users. Zynga at the time was getting 55% of its users through a channel that Facebook was going to essentially take away and replace with something else. And so, as a defensive mechanism, we had about 6 weeks, and I had the opportunity to lead the project with a designer and a front-end developer. We had to roll out within a very short time frame a substitute, which was going to be in Zynga's own games, and we had to roll that out across all the major uh, properties of Zynga, Farmville and Mafia Wars, and a lot of the other big games. And we had a very limited time to do that. It was very scary. We had to prove to games that we weren't gonna destroy their traffic. We weren't gonna cannibalize their engagement. There was, I think, the most stressful aspect because the whole company was under a whole lot of pressure, and we had to do something which seemed like it would take us 3 months in a regular time frame in less than half of that time. So I would say that the biggest lessons there is that at the end of the day, we did manage to execute well, and we rolled out an interface that essentially substituted that channel, and we were able to prove to the games that not only were we not hurting them by this new product, but we were also actually deepening engagement with our current games. And so it was an overall win for Zynga, and we managed to do it on time for the Facebook F8. Um, yeah.
Awesome. So it sounds like that was an intense time. And how did that lead to future success, either a new inspiration or new direction or knowledge about yourself that contributed to a next step?
Yes, it taught me the power of focus and the importance of simplicity. So when you're under pressure, it's what you can get rid of, not so much what you can add to your plate. And the idea is, if you have the wherewithal to create the time and the space for yourself to think and to focus, then you're able to break down big goals into smaller and more achievable steps. So it also taught me that the journey is as important as the actual outcome, because in our case, I had to quickly build relationships with the lead product managers in all the games where we were who we were affecting, and that actually built trust. Me working with them so intensely and being so focused, and listening to their concerns and addressing them, even if the actual outcome had been a failure. I feel that journey, that process, helped me build trust and relationships that paved the way for future success and for my ability to be effective within the company.
Oh, I love that. Focus, simplicity, the journey, and trust. Those are all really
Mhm.
key tools. And also really similar to tools that we can gain from meditation, learning how to focus, learning how to see the simplicity, trusting ourselves and others. So I'd love to hear now some of your wellness tips for keeping a healthy business and a healthy body and mind.
Yes. Well, thank you, Jess. I draw a lot of inspiration from your own example. And so in my life, I've created a routine which is anywhere from 20 minutes in the morning to an hour and a half, depending on how much time I have. I do a little bit of sun salutation. I follow that with a meditation, which can be anything really, from alternate nostril breathing to a little bit of chanting or just sitting in silence. Depending on the time I have, I accommodate that. And I'm also right now offering that at change.org as a yoga class once a week that I, to practice with my team and my friends. I would say the biggest wellness tip is to be kind to oneself. When you're under pressure, it's important to realize that sometimes it's okay to drop the practice. You don't have time for an hour and a half session in the morning, then that's fine. Then during your commute, then just close your eyes and breathe for 10 minutes. There's no penalty and there's no punishment for once in a while taking a detour from your established practice.
Thank you so much. And I just want to clarify that her suggestion to take 10 minutes and close your eyes on your commute is not if you're driving, but yes, if you're in the
Yes.
train or on the bus, that
Yes.
is excellent. And those are really great tips and tools. Lisa mentioned alternate nostril breathing and meditation. You can find some of those techniques on our Executive Sutra YouTube channel and also by following us on social media. Now, Lisa, before we close, I'd love to hear a call to action for how people can get involved with change.org.
Yes, sure. I would say if there's anything in your community that you would like to change, if you'd like to move a stoplight on a street, or you'd like to help your kid in school change something that they want to do, go to change.org and click on Start a Petition, and be off to creating your own change.
That's amazing. I'm so inspired to both join petitions and start petitions to create that change in our world that we want to see, as well as the change within that we create from these tips that you shared. So thank you, Lisa.
Thank
Have
you.
an amazing rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you, Jay.